Let's go through the rest of the night. A few flurries may float down across the state line. That could provide a dusting of snow, just enough to cause some slick spots, but they're not going to be widespread, thankfully. So there may be a little bit in the way of slower travel conditions very early in the morning. Otherwise, it's smooth sailing throughout the rest of Wednesday. What's happening here is we got this little push of warmer air that's causing some lift in the atmosphere, generating some light snowfall, especially right near this stationary front for now. The warmer air does boost their temperatures for tomorrow, but again, it could be causing a slick spot or two. This snowfall, though, is battling a ton of dry air. So basically, as the snow tries to fall, there's a ton of dry air that's just going to evaporate it before it even gets to the ground, and that's what we're seeing. Even though there's plenty of snow on radar, there's not a ton getting down to the ground sensors. So as a result, it's been pretty dry so far. That said, we're watching this little area right along the state line for some slick spots. That's where we may have the best chance of getting some of that snow to get down to the ground. So you can see as we go through the night that flurry activity lasts until about 2 or so in the morning, then dries up pretty quickly from there. So not expected to see a ton of snowfall overnight. And when a lot of you may be hitting the road, maybe it's to go back to work or hitting the road for the holidays, these showers at least will be out. That said, there could be just enough when it comes to snowfall to cause some slick spots, especially along the state line and right near that. So just make sure that if you see any snow falling or if you see that the road's not completely clear, to just make sure you slow down so you can get to your destination safely all throughout the early morning hours. Beyond that, you can see that the rest of our area is going to stay dry all throughout the remainder of Wednesday. If you're heading south to southeast, watch out for some rain showers, though, especially into tomorrow evening, heading towards St. Louis or Indianapolis. After that, it's dry travel weather across the board outside of some lake effect snow. So if you're heading close to the Great Lakes, watch out for that. But otherwise, we've got beautiful travel conditions, which is great news if you're hitting the road soon. It was also nice to see some sunshine today. We had 10 days in a row with cloudy weather. That streak broke today, but we're right back to the clouds all throughout tomorrow. The weather does stay dry, gets back into the 40s, but not going to see much for sunshine as we go throughout Wednesday itself. Then comes the extra chilly conditions. A strong cold front pushes through Thanksgiving night. So if you're sticking around closer to home, we're stuck with some Arctic air for a while. This pattern may last well into early next week, so get used to the chill in the air. Or just above freezing with a partly cloudy sky for Thanksgiving. Then it's the 20s for highs starting Friday and lasting all through the holiday weekend. In your most accurate 10-day forecast, we go into next week with December starting, and we might not get above freezing for quite some time.